Salute, 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 man. DOA from the control room, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the channel, man. Please, please push the like button, okay? It's not that hard to go, okay? Just push the like button, man, for real. Shout out to my homies, man. New York Piffy, um, my man D Rock, my man Ralph Cole, Royal Hustle, Gary Fax, my man Chinks, Tasha, and I can't forget my man Sticky, aka Rock Logic, you know what I'm saying? The Real Discussion Podcast, salute to them. I also got a Control Room podcast. Make sure you go to Boardwalk Global Media on YouTube. I do the Control Room podcast each and every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. And don't forget to tune in on Fridays at the Real Discussion Podcast, which is from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. All right, with Rock Logic, myself, of course, Gary Fax, and the one and only, the Queen Robin. Okay, so Thursday and Friday, right? Boardwalk Global Media, salute from to Rock Logic for giving me an opportunity to have my own Control Room podcast. This is my Control Room channel where I discuss comedy, battle rap, anything goes, but I always try to be respectable and mindful on what I say and be aware of what I'm doing and whatnot. So, but let's get straight to it. Let's talk about it. You know, oh yeah, can't forget, special shout out to Hitless Battle League. I cannot forget Hitless Battle League. Salute to my man Swagger Dawn, Ish Moolah, Ellis Fitzgerald. The list goes on. This is what it is. You feel me? Let's get straight to it. I just wanted to talk about a few things, right? Battle rap is going through a change that people are not really aware of. People are now, I see certain artists level up, getting more behind the scenes, putting themselves in a great position to become bosses. Besides being artists, right? They're becoming bosses. Shout out to DNA. DNA, man. Look, he's from Queens just like I am. Man, salute to my man DNA because I can tell that you're a wrestling fan like I am. Well, I'm more of the old school, like the Jimmy Snookers and the Rowdy Pipers and the Hulk Hogans and the Samoans and all that. Jimmy Snooker and all that. Like, that's more of my era. You know, the new era's cool, but it's just, I'm not really gripping it and really getting in tune with the new era. Like, my last favorite wrestler back then was The Rock. I think I have to say The Rock brought that special quality, you know, the Undertakers and all that, you know what I'm saying? I go even further back than that with Chief J Strongbows and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I come from a different era. But salute to DNA, man. He's really doing his thing, man. He has a wonderful, wonderful podcast, a wonderful show that he's doing. And he's a great businessman. I'm watching the man work. You know what I mean? So salute to DNA. And he put himself in a great position where he created a job. See, the culture has to understand, right? As I said previously, nobody really owns battle rap culture. So you have to create jobs for yourself, right? Put yourself in a position where you can create your own lane, you know, to make some revenue for yourself. Nobody's gonna knock on your door like, who is it? Oh, it's opportunity. I was wondering if you could let me in so we can discuss a few things. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to create your own opportunities. Complaining and all that nonsense is not going to work. So, the battle rap culture is shifting now. You know, people are running out of things to really talk about. People are talking about anything now. T.I.'s a snitch. I don't really, like, nobody, do you really care? It'll be over within another 2-3 days. Nobody's gonna talk about that. Nobody cares about T.I. being a snitch. He made a statement. Somebody took it, ran with it. Now everybody's saying T.I.'s a snitch. Shout out to T.I. He's a genius. The man's being talked about. He's gonna make more money, right? And another thing, do not listen to people that are broke. If you ain't making nothing or doing anything, do not listen to broke people because they'll keep you broke. You have to be around people, or at least take advice for someone that's either been there or that's really being successful. Okay? So, as I was saying about the culture of battle rap, it's shifting to a different change. And there are those that's not even aware of it. That's why they stuck on certain subject matters. They being on these Twitter spaces and being really, really reckless because they don't know what else to do. because you're not as hot as you used to be, right? Not that you're not good. There's a new class of artists that are stepping in. And some of the veterans, or those that, or some of the artists that's been in the game in such a long time, are, as the new class is starting to step in, some of the veterans or some are starting to shift over to, like I said, put themselves in a good position. Shout out to Goods. Goods has a fantastic show. He's doing his thing on Caffeine. He's doing his numbers on YouTube. Man. So this is what this is about. This is what this is about: creating jobs for yourself. And shout out to Norbs too, man. Norbs is going through it now. I call it the Muppets. The Muppets is a word that I use, describing a bunch of puppets that are getting together and they want to get together. Like, oh my God, well, we didn't really like Norbs, and he created a lot of enemies. Look, the man was down with URL. He was loyal to URL, and he took up for URL as he should. That was a company he was representing, so he had to take up for them. I respect the man that's loyal. See, it's about loyalty in this world. And he was loyal to URL. We actually really do not know what happened between URL and Norbs. Nobody really knows. Everybody's speculating. But we really don't know what happened. I will leave that alone. That's just my opinion. But salute to Norbs, because he's still trying to find his way. He's trying to figure it out. He can blog, and he's been doing that. He knows he's a great blogger, and he's a very, very great source of information, but he's still trying to figure this out, man. When you've been down with a company for over 10 years plus or longer, and all of a sudden you wake up, you don't have a job no more, or a position, so to speak, sometimes it's hard to pick up the pieces and get it back together. So he's going to figure it out, and he'll be back doing his thing. But as I was saying, battle rap culture is shifting. It's a new year coming. You're going to see a lot of surprises happening when that ball drops. Oh, Lord have mercy. And let's just face it, right? Salute to all the league owners out there that, as we consider small leagues, right? Our Society Battle League, Hitless Battle League, you know what I'm saying? Showtime Arena, you know what I mean? Verbal War Zone, Gates of the Garden. This goes on and on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys are putting in work. They're putting in a lot of work. So salute to all those leagues. And for those I forgot, my apologies. My man D-Rock, Boss for Life, got a league out right now. Just in Time. I think it's called Chaos. You know what I'm saying? So salute to him. So salute to all these leagues. The only thing I'm going to suggest is salute to myself, the Control Room. However, the Control Room is not a league. It's a platform. I just have league tendencies. But you have to understand, you have to create your own lane. I see a lot of leagues, they see what another league is doing, and they try to follow their blueprint. Oh yeah, salute to RBE, Rare Breed Entertainment. What Rare Breed doesn't mean it's going to be right for another league. Create your own lane. If somebody has a tournament, doesn't mean that everybody got to do a tournament. You know what I mean? This is not follow the leader. You have to create your own lane. I had to learn as I put together a card, which was it was really fast to put that card together with Babs. It was a great thing, but I had to learn something as I was going along, especially when you're working with someone, right? Artists really do care. Battle rap artists actually care about who's on the card, what kind of card it is. It's not about just, the matches is one thing, but to put together a whole entire card is really important. There are a lot of leagues that just throw cards together, just throw battles out every month or so. Hey, I'm just going to throw a battle out, and they put it on YouTube, and then they go to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Sometimes you have to strategize your card, because these artists really care about who's on the card. People are watching, they're looking. You have people that's tuning into battle rap that you're not even aware of. That's get ready to make some. I told you, there's a change coming. But don't try to be like everybody else. Create your own lane. Anything that the Control Room does, I'm going to make sure I'm very strategic and very careful how I move, because I care about my brand. So you have to care about your brand like it's like your child, it's like your baby. You just can't do anything. It's like your baby. Take care of your baby. Make sure your baby don't get sick. Nourish your baby. You know what I mean? You got to teach your baby. You know what I mean? You just can't have a baby just get up and walk. No, the babies have to crawl first. You have to, the baby starts teething. You may get a headache and it may start to have a temperature. It's called growing, right? I said that shit kind of fucked. I said if a baby has a headache, well, battle rap is a headache sometimes too. So fuck, I'm gonna keep that in there. But for the most part, things change. The culture is not like it was 2 years ago. Shit, it wasn't like it was a month ago. This is not yesteryear. This is a new era. Some artists are confused. They don't know what to do. They like, damn, what's going on here? Fall back sometimes and watch. There's a lot of money to be made. The creativity is so much creativity you can do with this culture. You know what I mean? So like I said, salute to all the leagues that are getting busy. That's not really being acknowledged. Like I said, Verbal Warzone, Our Society Battle League, Hitler's Battle League, of course. It was probably the hottest premiered league out right now. They kind of like they really, not only did they level up, but they are really making noise out here. And salute to Swagadon for allowing me to host his last event, Angels versus Demons, which is out right now. So you'll make sure you go on YouTube and support those battles. Don't forget Bab. She just dropped a couple of battles, you know what I'm saying, with her and Vague associated with the Control Room Volume 1. So y'all make sure you go out there and support. Alright? Make sure you follow. Oh yeah, I can't forget. My man Yo-Yo Rap Review. He's a blogger, among other things. He's doing great things out here. You know what I mean? It's a new class of people that are working, man. So salute to all my guys that are out there working. Right? Verbal Warzone, RBE. I can't forget RBE. He's putting in a lot of work. You know what I mean? So, look, Chris Unbiased, he went through a little tornado. He had to fall back and just watched and got back into it. And now he's doing great things. He continues to blog. I have nothing against that young man. Like I said, he gave me a little alley-oop and got me involved in with the young Young Ills somewhat documentary. Great. Make sure you go there and support that. So this is what it's all about. Creating your own lane, right? And understand that things grow, things do not stay the same as well. All right? Salute to Verbal Warzone. Once again. Boss for Life. Chaos. All right? Who else? Well, if I forgot some people, I apologize. But salute to all these leagues that are out there working too. All right? But anyway, this is DOA at the Control Room. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, man. Alright? Alright, son? Alright, man. This is DOA at the Control Room, man. A salute. I'm out.